being down here is that you talk about you're being very, very innovative and want to adapt things. I know that you provide support to a high rise that's a retirement community.
Yes.
Plus, you're on the edge of the college campus.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see Pharmaself being able to support those efforts that you have in those two communities?
Well, being that we provide delivery service to that community already, it's like the crazy thing is, like, so maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, I was more so interested in like the idea of having a prescription pickup kiosk, but also more like a vending machine as well for individuals that could like get quick items,
Right.
from the vending machine. And that was due to the fact that delivering to those communities, there was such a need, like individuals will add so many things to your delivery order and things like that, and a lot of individuals would switch over to us because they was having transportation issues and things like that. So I said, you know what, if this would be a great fit to be able to really service them, because of course now when we deliver, we have to kind of, hey, are you going to be home during this time and that, so it's kind of very limited. So having a kiosk there will allow us to be able to load that kiosk multiple times a day, and individuals can come down at their convenience and pick up the prescriptions, because I think that one of the things with Premier Pharmacy is we're a lifestyle pharmacy, so we want to be able to enhance an individual's lifestyle, not to, we don't want you to create your life around getting to the pharmacy, around, limiting yourself with different windows and stuff. So this really opens up the opportunity for individuals to really adjust their life and do whatever they need to do, but still have their needs met.
That's right. So it really can expand your reach to fit into their lifestyle.
Yes, absolutely. And we've already discovered that, like here now, having the kiosk now for about 2 full months or about 3 months or so, I would say that we have seen it come in handy a lot of times, like from servicing our group home patients to servicing our individual patients. Individuals will call us up and say, hey, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to the pharmacy before you close. Can I have my prescription put in the kiosk? Because of course with independent pharmacy, the big thing is always that whole personal touch. Individuals want to keep that relationship, so they don't want to commit to, like, I don't want to use the kiosk like all the time, so I want to be able to come in and see you guys. However, I love the fact that if I don't make it in or I can't make it in, I can now have my prescription in the kiosk.
Right. So that after hours convenience, I think, is one of those things that we believe is one of the hallmarks of Pharmaself. Mm-hmm. That it expands for some people their pickup hours way beyond what they could do with a staffing solution.
Absolutely.
And have you gotten some really good feedback from, I'm glad I was able to come by when I could come by?
Oh yeah, like it's just, once again, it takes the edge off of like the rush of trying to fit 500 things into your to-do list before a certain time frame. It gives you just a little bit more flexibility, and it's huge, because like a lot of people, they may say, I love you guys, I love your pharmacy, I love everything. The only issue is I get off at 5 and I work in the university side, which is a 20-minute ride from our store. However, between the 5 and 6 o'clock hour, that's a 45-minute out, in hoping that no accident or anything like that happens. But just being able to relax a little bit, take the edge off, and be able to safely get here, get your prescription out of the kiosk, and you're on. So yeah, traffic in Charlotte is really bad at rush hour. So this really takes the stress out of having to drive in rush hour and try to get there on time. Yeah, especially where we are on a beltway to every area in the city, from coming from Ballantyne, which is another 30 minutes away, and those are easy commutes during the day. But however, when most of the general public gets off of work between that 5 o'clock hour, it can be very congested, and we have a lot of concerts at the venue right next to where the pharmacy is and things like that. So this just makes it, I'm gonna go catch happy hour with my friends, because once again, we're a lifestyle pharmacy, so we believe in our patients having a life and actually, living life, and we're making it convenient for them to stay on top of their health and things like that, with the convenience factor.
So has this helped with your workflow or perceived workflow for what you're doing? Obviously, you don't have to worry about having somebody ask them can you stay around an extra few minutes to wait for Mrs. Smith or Mrs. Jones to show up?
Yeah, and honestly, and even a lot of times when individuals do pick up, we're still here in the pharmacy. It's just that the prescription is now in the kiosk. But even that, because we're trying to close up so we can go home, so you don't have to worry about leaving the register open until the individual checks out and then starting your closed down procedure. You can go ahead and do that, and individuals they'll knock on the window, hey, and like that, and continue about their day. So it is a very, very convenient factor. It helps a lot with that whole workflow. I just think it's a big added bonus to the pharmacy.
So the